Welcome, everyone. Ready to dive deep into learning technology?
Definitely.
We're going to unpack how these tools are shaping modern education.
Right. It's a fascinating landscape.
Absolutely. We've got articles, expert opinions, even some tech reviews.
Wow, sounds comprehensive.
We aim to be. We're talking about everything from game-based learning to those collaborative platforms becoming classroom staples.
Like Prodigy and Tinker on the game side.
You got it. And then on the collaboration side, we've got Google Docs and Padlet.
It's amazing how much things have evolved.
Right. From those simple chalkboards and overhead projectors to this bursting digital landscape, it's really changing how we teach and learn.
It truly is.
Okay, let's start with the question that's probably on everyone's mind. Can learning actually feel like playing a game? Platforms like Prodigy and Tinker seem to be built on that idea.
They are, and it's not just a gimmick. There's a solid pedagogical foundation to it. When learning feels like play, students are more engaged, more motivated, and they retain information better.
Makes sense.
Prodigy, for instance, uses this game-based approach to help students master those essential math and English skills. And what's really interesting is its adaptive algorithm.
Oh, tell me more about that.
Well, it personalizes the experience for each student, so it's not one size fits all. The platform adjusts the difficulty based on each student's progress.
That's amazing. So no more students feeling left behind or, on the other hand, bored out of their minds.
Exactly. Everyone's challenged appropriately. And speaking of being challenged appropriately, Tinker seems to be tapping into a skill set that's more and more important in our tech-driven world.
Coding.
Yes, coding. Tinker focuses on building those crucial coding skills that are in such high demand. But what's really insightful is how Tinker goes beyond just teaching kids how to code.
Oh, interesting. What else does it do?
It helps them develop computational thinking skills, problem solving, logical reasoning, the ability to break down those complex tasks into smaller steps.
Those are skills they can use in any field, not just computer science.
Precisely. It's like giving them a head start on those essential 21st century skills.
It's great they're getting exposure to that early. Now let's switch gears a bit and talk about assessment. I remember when assessments meant stacks of paper and hours of grading. But tools like Quizlet and Socrative seem to be changing how we think about measuring student understanding.
They really are. Quizlet, for instance, has become a go-to for creating and sharing study materials. And the beauty of it is its versatility.
In what way?
Well, you can create flashcards, interactive quizzes, even games, all designed to help students review and master concepts.
In the way that's engaging, I bet.
Yes, exactly. And for busy teachers, there are even pre-made study sets. Huge time saver.
It's like having a library of resources ready to go. Now, Socrative seems to be all about that real-time feedback.
Yes, it is.
I imagine that's incredibly valuable in the classroom. Can you elaborate a little on how that works and why it's so beneficial?
Sure. Socrative lets teachers gauge student understanding in the moment, giving them instant insights into where students are excelling and where they might be struggling.
So you can adjust your teaching right then and there.
Exactly. Imagine teaching a concept and instantly seeing which students get it and which ones need further clarification. It's powerful.
It's about making assessment an integral part of the learning process, not just a way to assign grades.
Absolutely. Using assessment as a tool for learning. Now, another platform that caught my eye is Parlay Ideas. It seems to be designed for something that's often overlooked in a tech-driven world, meaningful discussions.
It is.
It's all about fostering those deeper conversations that help students develop critical thinking, articulate ideas effectively, and engage with complex topics.
So it goes beyond simple multiple choice quizzes.
Yes. It encourages them to think deeply, analyze perspectives, and construct well-supported arguments.
It's like creating a digital space for those important classroom discussions to flourish.
Precisely.
And I imagine it frees up some teacher time, too.
That's a key point. Many EdTech tools enhance the student experience and free up valuable teacher time.
That's win-win. Now, let's talk about tools that bring information to life presentation tools. We've all sat through those death by PowerPoint presentations. But platforms like Prezi and Animoto seem to be offering a more engaging way to present information.
Absolutely. Prezi, with its dynamic, nonlinear approach, allows you to break free from that traditional slide-by-slide format.
It's more visually stimulating.
Yes,
Yay.
and more interactive, and honestly more memorable. It's about capturing the audience's attention and presenting information in a way that's both compelling and easy to follow.
And Animoto puts the power of video creation in everyone's hands, right?
Exactly. It makes video creation incredibly accessible, empowering teachers and students to create high-quality videos.
Which can be used for so many things.
Yes. Enhancing lessons, explaining concepts, even showcasing student projects.
It's a fantastic tool for making learning more engaging for everyone.
It is.
Now, let's talk about something near and dear to my heart. Creating a positive, engaging classroom environment. I was intrigued by Class Dojo and its approach to encouraging good behavior and those social-emotional skills.
Class Dojo is a fantastic example of how technology can support those social-emotional aspects of learning. It's a positive reinforcement system using points and rewards to motivate students and encourage positive behaviors.
And I hear it has a real-time feedback feature.
Yes, that's what's particularly helpful. It allows teachers to communicate with parents, keep them informed about their child's progress.
Building a bridge between the classroom and the home.
Exactly, creating a more supportive environment for students to thrive. Now, I'm curious about Edpuzzle and PlayPosit. They seem to be changing how we use video in the classroom. We know video is a powerful learning tool, but it can be passive if not used right.
Definitely.
That's the key. Edpuzzle and PlayPosit take those educational videos, which, let's be honest, can be a bit dry sometimes, and turn them into interactive learning experiences. They let you embed quizzes, questions, discussion prompts directly into the video.
They keep students actively engaged with the content.
Yes, they're not just passively watching.
Love it. And speaking of engagement, we can't forget those tools that are changing how students work together, like Google Docs, Padlet, and Flipgrid.
Those have become staples in the modern classroom, and for good reason. They provide students with digital spaces to collaborate on projects, share ideas, give feedback.
And develop those essential communication and teamwork skills.
Yes, so crucial in today's world.
Taking teamwork to a whole new level. All of this brings us to a concept that's been gaining traction: personalized learning. And when it comes to personalized learning, Khan Academy is a name that often comes up.
Khan Academy is a pioneer in this field. Their mission is to provide free, high-quality education to anyone, anywhere. And what's remarkable is how it empowers learners to learn at their own pace.
That's important.
It is. They can revisit concepts, move ahead when ready. It's all about tailoring the learning experience to the individual, recognizing everyone learns differently.
That's an inspiring vision. Democratizing knowledge, empowering learners. And speaking of expanding access to education, what about those MOOCs, those massive open online courses that are bringing world-class education to people all over the globe?
MOOCs have been a game changer for lifelong learning. Platforms like Coursera and edX offer tons of courses from top universities and institutions.
So anyone with an internet connection can learn.
Exactly. They can explore new subjects, deepen their knowledge, or even gain new skills for career advancement.
It's about making learning fit into people's lives, not the other way around. Now, personalized learning isn't just about access and flexibility. It's also about tailoring the learning experience to each individual's needs. This is where adaptive learning platforms come in.
They really are pushing the boundaries. Adaptive learning platforms are super sophisticated systems using algorithms to analyze student performance and adjust the learning path.
Can you give me an example?
Imagine a platform that identifies your strengths and weaknesses, then provides targeted practice. It might even recommend resources tailored to your learning style. That's the power of it.
Wow. It's like having a personalized learning roadmap that guides you along. And speaking of guidance, AI is even making its way into tutoring.
With intelligent tutoring systems, we call them IDESs. They offer a whole new approach to one-on-one support.
How so?
Well, IDESs are designed to give students personalized guidance and feedback. The remarkable thing is their ability to adapt to each student's needs, offering hints, explanations, practice problems.
Tailored to their learning gaps.
Exactly. It's incredible to see technology make personalized learning more accessible and affordable. But we must remember, technology is just one piece of the puzzle. It's not a magic bullet.
Right, it's a tool that needs to be used thoughtfully and effectively.
That's a crucial point. The most effective educators know that technology is most powerful when it enhances good teaching, not replaces it. It's about finding that balance, leveraging technology while preserving the human element of education.
The relationships, the interactions, the inspiration. Well said.
It really is about finding that balance. And as we delve deeper into this world of learning technology, we need to shift our focus a little bit
Oh, to what?
to the human element. The educators navigating this digital transformation and, of course, the students experiencing it.
You're right. We've talked about the potential, but it's the teachers and students who shape how these tools are used and the impact they have.
Exactly. And that's why professional development is so crucial. Teachers need the knowledge, the skills, the support to integrate these technologies effectively.
Right. It's not just about learning how to use a specific program.
No, it's about understanding the deeper implications,
Yeah.
the pedagogy behind it.
So not just how to create a Quizlet set, but how to use Quizlet to promote deeper learning.
You got it. Differentiate instruction, provide meaningful feedback. Effective professional development should empower teachers to make smart decisions about which tech to use.
How to use it well and how to judge its impact.
Right. It's about moving beyond just the how-to and into the why and so what,
Help teachers become thoughtful users of technology.
not just chasing the latest trends. And it's ongoing. EdTech is always changing.
New tools popping up all the time.
Exactly. So ongoing professional development is essential for teachers to stay ahead of the curve.
It's like we're all lifelong learners now, constantly adapting.
We are. Beyond the specific skills, what other professional development aspects are crucial for educators here?
Well, digital literacy seems pretty important to me.
Paramount, really. Educators need a critical understanding of how technology shapes how we access information,
Yeah.
how we evaluate it, how we use it.
And then they need to model those skills for their students.
Exactly. Guide students in developing their own digital literacy. It's not just about using technology, it's about using it wisely.
Ethically, responsibly. And I imagine collaboration is key too. This field's evolving so fast.
Oh, absolutely. Teachers need to connect, share best practices, troubleshoot challenges, learn from each other.
Whether it's through formal programs or just informal chats with colleagues.
All of it matters. It's about creating that support network.
A community of practice.
Yes, where they can share knowledge, get feedback, feel confident to experiment.
And innovate.
Precisely. And let's not forget good old creativity. That willingness to experiment is key.
Encouraging teachers to explore new tech, find inventive ways to use it.
And to share their successes and their challenges.
Fostering a culture of continuous improvement. Now, it's not just the teachers navigating this, it's the students too, right?
Of course, students today, they're digital natives. But that doesn't mean they automatically have the skills to navigate this landscape effectively.
So how do we help them develop those crucial digital literacy skills? What does that actually look like in practice?
It starts by weaving digital literacy into the curriculum, teaching them to evaluate information sources, to spot bias.
To stay safe online,
Yeah.
communicate effectively in those digital spaces.
All of that. Equipping them with the critical thinking skills they need to be informed users, responsible users, discerning users. And it's not just about consuming information.
It's about creating it too.
Yes, give them opportunities to use technology to express themselves, to problem solve, to collaborate.
Empowering them to be producers, not just consumers.
Exactly. That can be so engaging for them.
Tapping into their natural curiosity.
Yeah.
So, thinking about the future of technology in education, it's clear that both teachers and students are key players in shaping what that looks like.
They are. And it's exciting. The technological landscape is changing so rapidly, and with that comes incredible possibilities for learning. More engaging, more personalized, more effective.
It's about harnessing that power to empower learners, not just about the latest gadget or trend.
Yeah.
Now let's shift gears a little and talk about leadership's role in all this.
Oh, yes. School leaders are essential. They need to create a culture that embraces technology.
A culture that sees it as a tool for learning.
Right. That means providing teachers with professional development, investing in the right technology and infrastructure, and fostering a collaborative environment.
So teachers feel comfortable taking risks and innovating.
Exactly. A system-wide approach to technology integration.
Everyone working together towards a shared vision.
And that vision has to be grounded in understanding the needs of the students and the community.
Using technology to meet those needs.
Yes. Creating learning experiences that are relevant, engaging, empowering for all students.
It's about using technology to close those achievement gaps, not widen them.
Exactly. And that's where data comes in. School leaders need to look at data on how effective different technologies are.
Programs, approaches.
Yes, to make smart decisions about what's working, what needs tweaking.
Using data to drive improvement. Now let's not forget about parents. Learning doesn't just happen in the classroom.
Parents are crucial. They need to support their children's digital learning journey.
Setting boundaries around screen time, monitoring what their kids are doing online.
Yes, and having conversations about digital citizenship. responsible use of technology.
Creating a home environment that complements what's happening at school.
And staying informed, knowing what technologies their kids are using.
The potential benefits and risks.
Absolutely. It's about being a partner in their child's education.
Working with teachers, with school leaders.
Collaboration is key. When parents, teachers, and school leaders all work together, it can create a powerful learning ecosystem.
One that leverages technology to empower students.
Thinking about the future of technology in education, it's more than just the tools, it's the people using them and the systems in place to support that use.
It's about building a culture of innovation.
Of collaboration, of continuous learning, where technology is seen as an empowering tool for all learners.
That's a vision worth striving for.
Yeah.
It is a vision worth striving for. But let's get real for a second. Implementing any new technology has its challenges. Education is no different.
You're so right. And one of the biggest we face is equitable access.
The digital divide.
Yes. Not all students have the same access to devices, reliable internet, even the digital literacy skills to use these tools.
We can't just assume everyone has a laptop and high-speed internet at home. How do we bridge that gap, make sure all students benefit?
It takes a multi-pronged approach. Schools need to invest in devices, internet access for all students.
That can be expensive.
It can be, but there are options. Partnering with community organizations, for example, leveraging funding, maybe even creative solutions like mobile hotspots or community Wi-Fi.
Making sure it's accessible, not just available.
Right. And digital literacy training is key, too.
For both students and educators.
Yes. We need to equip them with the skills to navigate the digital world, evaluating sources, identifying bias, communicating effectively, protecting their privacy.
So they can be responsible digital citizens.
Exactly. Now, even if we solve the access issue, there's another challenge.
What's that?
The sheer volume of technology out there.
Overwhelming.
It is. The edtech market is booming. New tools all the time. It's easy to get caught up in the hype.
Trying to implement the newest thing.
Right, but that's not always the best approach.
So how do educators choose the right tools? The ones that truly enhance learning.
Start with your goals. What do you want your students to achieve? What skills should they develop?
Have that clear objective.
Yes. Then you can look for tech that aligns with those objectives. Don't be afraid to experiment, but be ready to ditch what's not working.
Or what's adding more stress than value.
Exactly. Be selective, be intentional, and always put the students first. It's also important to remember that technology is just one part of the equation.
It's not a magic solution.
Right. Technology is a tool. It's only as good as the person using it.
Good teachers enhance their teaching with tech. They don't replace it.
Exactly. Finding that balance is so important. Now, what about the future of tech in education? What trends are you excited about?
Ooh, good question. What really grabs my attention is the rise of immersive technologies, like VR, augmented reality.
Oh, me too. They have so much potential to create such engaging experiences.
Imagine virtual field trips, exploring the human body from the inside.
Right. Conducting experiments in a simulated environment.
It's incredible. And as those technologies become more affordable,
We'll see them in classrooms everywhere. It's an exciting time to be exploring immersive learning. Another big trend is the focus on personalized learning.
tailoring learning to each student.
Exactly. With AI and adaptive learning, we're getting closer to that. Those platforms are becoming so sophisticated, analyzing performance, adjusting the learning path.
It's like a personalized roadmap for every student.
That's a great way to put it. And when students feel like their learning is relevant,
You're more engaged, more motivated.
you got it. It's about giving students ownership, helping them reach their potential.
It's a powerful vision, but we need to move forward thoughtfully.
Oh, absolutely. Think about the ethical considerations, the impact on students and society.
Technology is powerful, but we need to be mindful.
Right. Potential biases and algorithms, privacy issues with student data. And we have to ensure equity, make sure everyone has access.
It's about using technology to make education better for all.
That's a future worth fighting for.
Well said. And that brings our deep dive to a close. We've covered a lot, from the exciting potential to the very real challenges. And of course, we glimpsed the exciting possibilities on the horizon.
Thank you for joining us. We hope this deep dive has sparked your curiosity and left you with some things to ponder.
Remember, learning never stops. So stay curious, stay engaged, and keep exploring this ever-evolving world of educational technology. Until next time.